Welcome back to Rim Racket. So for starters, I'd like to say that this is slash potentially was a podcast. And what I mean by that is it's a YouTube channel, right? So I upload these videos on YouTube, and then you can listen to them or watch them, whatever. But then I would take the audio and we would put it on Spotify Podcaster. I cannot get into the Spotify podcast account. I don't know what it is. I signed in with the Rim Racket information and stuff. The podcast isn't there. But when I search it up, like on normal Spotify, it's there. So I don't know if maybe it's linked to a different account. I don't know. Uh, I'll reach out to some people and see what's going on. But as of right now, we are just a YouTube channel. And with all that mumbo jumbo out of the way, yesterday was a great day for opening season, opening NBA. It was amazing. We start off with the Boston Celtics versus New York Knicks. I had the Knicks as a sneaky favorite to win this game. They didn't, not even close. You can tell that they definitely need some bonding experience. But when that team gets that over with and gets it together, I think they'll be really, really nice. But the Celtics went nuclear, and if you hear me clicking my mouse, I apologize, but I didn't take notes. I did kinda, but I'm not reading my phone today. Tatum and the Celtics celebrate banner number 18 by just destroying the New York Knicks. They had 29 three-pointers. That's a tie for the most franchise threes in a game or whatever. Not their franchise, like just the team. They have 29 threes, and that is a tie for most threes by a team in the NBA. It is not a franchise. It is an NBA record for the most threes in an opening day game. They went nuts. I was watching this game. They went crazy. They went diabolical. Everybody on the team was making threes except for Peyton Pritchard. He missed 8 of them. And they had so many opportunities to make the three at the end of the game to break the record, and they just couldn't do it. They just couldn't do it. But Jason Tatum had 37 points. He made 8 three-pointers. He went nuts. Derek White had 24 points. Jaylen Brown had 23. Tatum also had 10 assists. So Tatum went nuclear. Like Tatum, as of today, I mean, there's only been 2 games as of this recording. But as of today, MVP. For the Knicks, am I done talking about the Celtics? Did anybody else shine? Drew Holiday had 18. Sam Hauser had 10. Sam Hauser played some good minutes. Good minutes. Yeah, that for the Knicks again. They have a good team on paper. They have a good team on the court. Mikal Bridges, I want to say I don't know what is wrong with his shot. I mean, I see what's wrong with his shot. But, okay, me, as not an NBA player, I do play basketball, but I'm not an NBA player. I'm not a professional. I just play the game. What I don't understand is, and it could be a mental thing. I really don't know, right? But what I've never understood about NBA players having these hitches, like what's his name, Markel Fultz, that whole thing that was going on, that was a mental thing. But what I don't understand is like they have these professional like shooting coaches, and they cannot fix it, or just even like myself. Like I sat there and I was watching Mikal Bridges, and I was like, what's going on? You know, again, I don't play basketball at a professional level, but me personally, if that was my job, I'm in the gym and I'm fixing it. I'm not gonna keep hitching. I'm not gonna keep hitching like he's doing. I don't understand why he's doing it. I'm just gonna go in there. I'm gonna work on that form. I'm gonna put up reps. I'm gonna lay in bed with a ball in my hand and I'm just flicking my wrist. I'm getting the muscle memory. I'm doing everything. I'm watching Klay Thompson shoot the ball. I'm gonna copy everything he's doing. I'm gonna copy whoever I think has the best jumper, I'm going to watch them. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to copy them. Now, for an NBA player, I don't know. Again, I don't know what's going on. It's his job to play basketball. I don't understand why it's a problem. I hope he fixes it. I want him to fix it. I like Mikal Bridges a lot, but I just don't understand what's going on. Again, maybe it's a mental thing. Mental things are hard to overcome, just in life in general. As a matter of fact, if you know anybody that struggles mentally with anything, check on them. Check on them today. Check on them tomorrow. Check on them a week from now. Just check on them. Other than that, OG Anunoby was stinky. I think the school buses dropping people off. So sorry if you can hear that. Josh Hart, he had a decent game. Karl Anthony Towns, he was not as good as I thought he was going to be. He did only take 9 shots. I expected more. But again, like the Knicks weren't even playing bad. I think they shot like 60-something% as a team, but the Boston Celtics were just not missing. They just weren't missing. And, I think if any team goes up against the Celtics that night, they lose, no matter who the team is, because they were just on fire. Everybody was on fire. Jalen Brunson had 22. Now, a bright thing for the Knicks, Miles McBride was getting buckets. He finished 8 for 10 from the field. He was 4 for 5 from 3. He had 22 points. He was a bucket. He went insane. Miles McBride is a treasure. Let me tell you that. What am I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. We're going to move on to the next game, the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Los Angeles Lakers, where Anthony Davis went dumb. He went stupid. He went stupid. He went insane, just like Jason Tatum, except what did he finish with? Because I don't really remember what he finished with 36. 36, 16, and 4. That is a prime Anthony Davis game right there if I've ever seen it. And that's huge for Lakers organization and fans. As last episode, we did our over-unders. I took under on the Lakers. Shoot. If Anthony Davis is playing like this all season, I'm going to be wrong. And I'm going to be honest with that. But again, the over-unders it's about taking shots, Like, you're not going to get them all right. And Anthony Davis, if he plays like this all season, boy, the Lakers could be in for a huge success. Rui Hachimura also had a really good game, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block. He went really. Oh, Anthony Davis also had 3 blocks and a steal. My bad, forgot to mention that. But Rui Hachimura had a really good game. LeBron, he had 16, 5 and 4. It's all right. The storyline of the night, Bronny and LeBron. Bronny checked in for 2 minutes and 41 seconds, got 2 shots up, and missed both of them. You love to see it. You don't love to see it, actually. I'm trolling. I want Bronny to do good. I want every NBA player to do good. I want Bronny to do good. He's got a huge, huge shadow looming over him with LeBron being his father, and I know that that's probably tough, but I hope that he is very successful in the league. That was the storyline. I'm pretty sure Bronny James played and Rob Dillingham didn't. I know some people were talking about that on Twitter. But, it was a really close game towards the end. And the Minnesota Timberwolves they ran what rotation is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-man rotation in the opening game of the season. My only complaint is that Naz Reid did not make 3 3-pointers. Degenerate gambler here. And I took Miles McBride to make 3 threes and Naz Reid to make 3 threes. Miles McBride crushed it. Naz Reid had 1 opportunity with 20-something seconds left at the end of the game. Shot it. Hit the front of the rim. Bounced off the backboard. Out of the cup. Man, was I sad. But, other than that, The Timberwolves, where the Julius Randle had 16 in his first game there. He had 16, 9, and 4. That's a good game. Rudy Gobert put up 13 points and 14 rebounds. Rudy Gobert things. He had one block as well. He's the only one on the team with a block. Then Anthony Edwards had 27 and 6 and 3. The not the yeah the Nikhil Alexander Walker. Nikhil Alexander Walker helped them out with 14 points off the bench. I like him. I think he's going to be a huge part of their success this season, kind of like last year. Dante DiVincenzo. Dante DiVincenzo had 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. He was 3 for 11 from the field, 2 for 8 in his first game as a Timberwolf. Me watching the game, the only thing I had to say is like there was a couple times where Julius Randle was like calling for the ball and he just wasn't getting it. It's the first game they play together. They're gonna bond and mesh and probably get better. But also Julius Randle at the end of the game could have hit Nas Reed for an open 3-pointer, but he didn't, and so karma, I guess. Yeah, that's it. That was opening day. That's everything that happened in opening day. Let me double check. No, that's it. Dalton Connect had 5 points in his first game. Tonight we have so last year I did this thing where I would take $1, you get a free $1 on Fliff, and you can put it on whatever you want. Today, I think I'm gonna redo this, but I'm also I'll just stick to money lines. So today, if you download Fliff, not a sponsor by the way. I like sports and I like the potential to win money, and it's a free $1. I'm not telling you to put $10. I'm not telling you to put 150. Nothing. Use the $1. That's it. Just keep using the $1. Don't be like me. Although yesterday I did have a winning day. I went 3-1, I believe. No. Yeah, 3-1. Anywho, today, Indiana versus Detroit, Cleveland versus Toronto, Milwaukee versus Philadelphia, Orlando versus Miami, Brooklyn versus Atlanta, Bulls versus Pelicans, Hornets versus Hornets versus Rockets, Grizzlies versus Jazz, Warriors versus Trailblazers, and Suns versus Clippers. So if I had my free $1, I would put it on the Pacers to win, because I think the Detroit Pistons are going to be a little bit better this year, but I don't think they're beating the Pacers. So this is my diagnostic of why I would pick these teams. I just think the Pacers are a better team. Indiana beats Detroit. Cleveland, Toronto. I'm taking Cleveland, Toronto, Jakob Poeltl, and Usai Marziri. I don't think that's how you say his name. The GM of the, or is it coach? No. The GM of the Raptors said that they're tanking. They're tanking. They're going to lose. And Cleveland's a good team. So I'm taking Cleveland. Bucks versus Sixers. Me personally, I'm going to skip Bucks versus Sixers for now. And I'm also going to skip Magic versus Heat for now, because I'm trying to give you the best chance to win. Hawks versus Brooklyn. I'm taking the Hawks. I think Cam Thomas could have a good game. I think Nicholas Claxton has the potential to have a good game. But other than those couple of guys on the Nets that can get you a bucket, I think that they also just aren't going to be good. I do believe that they don't have an incentive to be bad, though, because they don't have their pick. I could be wrong. I'm horrible with how picks work and contracts and stuff like that. But he said, she said. I don't know why I just said that like that. What am I? That was a Missourian coming out of me. Anywho, the Hawks beat the Nets. Then Bulls, Pelicans. I'm skipping that one. Some of you might be like, well, the Pelicans obviously win. The Bulls are a stupid team. They'll go out there and they'll beat good teams and lose to bad teams. That's the Bulls. So I'm just skipping that one for now. Hornets, Rockets. I'm taking the Rockets. I know this one could also be seen as the same thing as like the Bulls, Pelicans. I could see the Hornets winning the game. They have a healthy LaMelo. They got Brandon Miller. They got Nick Richards. Who's the other tall center? I forgot his name. Anywho, I could see the Hornets putting on a show potentially, but I just think the Rockets are going to win that game. Personally, Grizzlies, Jazz. I know that Jaren Jackson Jr. is injured, but I still think the Grizzlies win the game pretty easily. I think John Morant's going to go out there and have a incredible game, like a 30 bomb, just to let people remember who John Morant is. Because there's been a lot of talk on John Morant's name. And I think he's gonna go nuts tonight. I low key, if I had $10, which I do, I might go put it on John Morant's points. We'll see. But anyways, the dollar, Grizzlies over Utah. Warriors, Trailblazers. I personally do not bet on my team to win games because if they lose the game and they lose my bet, I'm double sad, double depression, double everything. But if I had to choose, I'm picking the Warriors. Low key the Raptors. The Trailblazers don't have a horrible roster. Like I like a lot of some of the pieces that they have. They have Scoot, who I think is gonna have a good name. Bro, I can't talk. Who's gonna have a good game? They have Donovan Clingan, who could see some minutes, hopefully, probably. They have Denny Abdia, who's a very, very solid role player. You know, they got talent. They got talent. That's what I'll say. They got talent. And the Warriors, although we did go 6-0 in the preseason, sometimes they let me down. And that's another reason why I don't bet on them. But if I had to choose, I'm picking the Warriors. Suns, Clippers, don't overthink it. Suns, don't overthink it. Devin Booker, Kevin Durant versus James Harden and Zubac. Don't overthink it. I'm going with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. So recap. I'm gonna go backwards, but recap. We have Suns, Warriors, Grizzlies, Rockets, Hawks. I skipped those two. Cavaliers, Pacers. 7 teams for $1. You know what? Let me put it in real quick, and I will let you know exactly what that comes out to. If I had $1 on the Indiana Pacers, the Atlanta Hawks, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Rockets, the Grizzlies, the Warriors, and the Suns, I put $1 on this, you could win $11.68. Then you could take that $11.68 and keep putting it on money lines. You could put it on other sports. You could put it on player props. Doesn't matter. I'm just trying to help you. Now, if you want to just go balls to the wall because it's a free dollar, I would take, in the Bulls-Pelicans game, I would take the Pelicans. In the Magic Heat game, I personally could see this game going either way, but for the value, I think that I would just take the Orlando Magic. Again, this game could definitely go either way. Probably, honestly, the Heat probably have a better chance of winning the game, but I just like the Magic team more. The Bucks, 76ers, Bucks, because Joel Embiid and Paul George are out. So, yeah, if I added those two, or even if you just add the Bucks because of that reasoning and do an 8-teamer, let me see. The 10-team, $1 equals $50.69. There you go. You have to have a minimum of $50 to cash out. There's $50 right there. If that all goes to plan. Sometimes it doesn't. But if you just remove the Magic, remove the Pelicans, and keep the other 7 picks I gave you plus the Bucks because Joel and Paul George are out, $1 would equal 18. So do with that what you must. Is that how it? I don't think that's how that's it. Anywho, how long have I been going for? This is a good 20-minute video of a yap sesh. I'm gonna try to figure out the podcast thing. I guess it doesn't, it's not too crucial if I can't get into the Spotify thing. I think the Spotify podcaster program thing would help me grow tremendously because YouTube is grueling. This video is probably going to get 12 views and 2 likes from 2 people I know. But with that being said, that's opening day. This is day 2. Cheers to every NBA fan. I hope your team has a good season, and I hope you have fun watching the NBA. Also, tune in here for more episodes. I don't know if I can call them that. If I don't know if this will be a podcast. It might just become an NBA channel, which isn't a horrible thing, like I was saying. I'm done yapping. Peace out. Have a good time. Enjoy life. And check on your friends and family. Or check on, if you see somebody that's sad, check on them. Check on them. Have fun.